If you've been around the channel, you've seen this one before. It is my Stribog TR22. Has quickly become one of my favorite firearms. This thing, just a ton of fun. There is, however, an accessory for this thing that makes it look better, makes it feel better, and of course, makes it even that much more fun. We're going to talk about that today. And of course, we're going to put some rounds down range too. So let's do this. So let's take a look at a couple of things on this Stribog from Kinetic Development Group. And worth mentioning as I flip around here that what we're going to be talking about today in no way changes the way that this firearm functions. We're not talking about internal components. We're not talking about anything like that. We're talking about a handguard extension, primarily, is what we're going to be talking about. But I do want to talk about this pick rail right here because Kinetic Development Group makes these as well. You'll see they got two little tabs on either side, and you press those in, it comes right off. So quick mount for M-lock, put it into place, snap it down, and you're good to go. How cool is that, right? And they make these for, flashlight mounts, pick rail mounts, just all kinds of things. But what I wanted to talk about specifically on this is this handguard extension piece. Now, you'll notice that you'll have a seam right here. And so you've got a lot of barrel with this 22 version, especially sticking out. So, when you're grabbing this, when you're shooting, that barrel's going to get hot. And so having an extended handguard area there just kind of helps to protect you from, potentially getting burned or something like that. Plus, to me, it just looks better all the way around. Now, as far as the installation, we're obviously not going to go through all that, but back here on the firearm, you've got underneath this piece right here, you do have an M-lock slot. And so obviously it's screwed in there. If we flip over and look at the top, you'll notice that the front sight is missing. So you've got to knock out the pin of the front sight. Be really careful with that because there is a spring and detent. You'll want to put that into a little bag or something like that so that you'll have it for later. And then once you put this handguard extension on, you'll want to put that pin back in, of course. But yeah, it attaches to the M-lock section back here. And then you've got added M-lock all over this thing, which is really awesome. But inside here, and it's really kind of hard to see, but you can tell with the screws right here and then here as well. And then you've got screws on the, if I can flip it around, on the top. So you got 4 screws, and there is an insert that's going to go in here inside the firearm portion here, and then this is going to slide on and everything's going to lock into place with those 4 screws. And the quality of the machining on this, as far as the fit, is absolutely freaking amazing. I mean, everything slides on smooth. There's no give, there's no wobble, there's no anything. And once you get it all locked down and screwed down, I mean, I don't know about you, but looks pretty darn good to me. Now, there are a couple of drawbacks, I think, with this, in my opinion. Number one is that I wished it came out and covered more of the barrel. I wished it come out was what, an inch and a half or so, maybe longer here, to where it ended right as the threads start on this barrel. I think that would look a little better, in my personal opinion. And then the other drawback is you lose that front sight. Now, I don't know how KDG would be able to design a model like this where you could keep that front sight, but that, of course, would be nice. So with that, let's get back over there. Let's put a few more rounds downrange, playing around with this thing, and just have a little fun. We can't have a gun video without pulling triggers, so that's what we're going to do. I got some just some CCI mini mag here, nothing special. 10 rounds of that. We're going to put them on steel ear pro. Gotta have ear pro. My Decibels custom molded earplugs, get those in. By the way, running the Gideon Optics Advocate site, in case you're wondering. It's just too much fun. So I don't know if you noticed there, but you can see on either side, that's why I've got a double camera set up, that I'm able to get a really comfortable feel with that offhand. Everything fits in natural. Now the charging handle on this is non-reciprocating, so I can kind of use that as a thumb rest, as a leverage point. And you can see with this extension, if that was not there, my finger, a couple of fingers there would be, past the handguard on the firearm itself. So a little better protection if I was to slip forward or anything happen. I've got a lot of room to work with that handguard extension there. So really like it. I think it looks a lot better. It's definitely functional. Provides a little bit of safety, a little bit of protection too. So all in all, just a really good job on that thing, I think, by Kinetic Development Group. I do want to get my wife out here. I'm curious what she thinks about just this little Stribog TR22 overall. So let me go grab her, and she can come out here and have some fun too. Yeah, that's the one. The one at TriggerCon, I think, was the 10 millimeter, and that's the 22. Too easy. Well,
I like it. I mean, it was.
The grandbabies like it.
The grandbabies like this one. I can see that.
Oh yeah.